The destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, a warning from heaven. Long ago, in the time of Abraham, there were two cities known as Sodom and Gomorrah. These cities were rich and full of life. The buildings were grand, the markets were busy, and the people enjoyed many pleasures. But there was a deep problem. The people there had forgotten God. They were selfish, unkind, and lived in sin every day without shame. Their hearts had grown hard. Abraham, a man who walked closely with God, lived not far from these cities. One day, God appeared to him in the form of 3 visitors. God told Abraham that he was going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah because their evil had become too great. Abraham was shocked and heartbroken. He knew his nephew Lot lived in Sodom with his family. He asked God, "Will you destroy the righteous with the wicked? What if there are 50 righteous people in the city?" God said, "If I find 50 righteous people, I will not destroy it." Then Abraham asked again, lowering the number 40, 30, 20, even 10. And God said, "If I find 10 righteous people in the city, I will spare it." But sadly, not even 10 good people could be found. That night, God sent 2 angels to the city of Sodom. Lot welcomed them into his home and gave them food and a place to rest. But before they could sleep, some wicked men from the city came and surrounded the house. They demanded Lot to hand over the visitors so they could harm them. Lot begged them not to do such evil, but the men refused to listen. The angels then pulled Lot inside and struck the men outside with blindness so they could not find the door. They said to Lot, "Get your family and leave this city now. God has sent us to destroy it." Lot ran to warn his sons-in-law, but they thought he was joking. So early the next morning, the angels took Lot, his wife, and his 2 daughters by the hand and led them out of the city. They warned them, "Run for your lives. Don't look back and don't stop." As soon as they were out, fire and sulfur rained down from the sky. It was a terrible judgment. The cities of Sodom and Gomorrah were completely destroyed, the homes, the fields, the people, everything was gone. But Lot's wife looked back. She disobeyed the command and turned around longingly. In that moment, she turned into a pillar of salt, forever a warning to others. Moral of the story: this story teaches us that God is merciful but also holy and just. He gives people time to change, but there comes a time when judgment must fall. We should not take His grace for granted. Just like Abraham, we should pray for others. Just like Lot, we should listen when God warns us. And just like Lot's wife, we must not look back to a life of sin once God leads us out. Bible verse summary: The Lord rained down burning sulfur on Sodom and Gomorrah from the Lord out of the heavens. Genesis 19 verse 24.